Welcome back. In news just coming to hand, 3 people were injured when a police vehicle hit a parked goods delivery truck at Pave Castries earlier today, Friday. Reports confirm that the braking system on the police vehicle malfunctioned, causing it to roll down and crash into a delivery truck. The ambulance was summoned to the scene after 3 people involved in the accident complained of injuries. In other news, in St. Vincent yesterday, opposition leader Dr. Godwin Friday led his supporters as they joined the Public Service Union in protest against several government policies, including vaccination.
The unions, they have been historically a force for expanding democratic rights in this country. And so when they call on the members to come out, I believe that the cause is one that everybody should embrace because it affects fundamental rights. It affects our ability to come out on the streets of Kingston and peacefully protest. Do you know how many people are concerned, are asking questions, what is permitted, what isn't permitted? Where are we living in North Korea? I mean, this is part of our tradition where people come out and stand up and say peacefully, we are against this or we are for this. Now they're telling us in St. Vincent, you can't do it. Now, first, you can't bring a motion and no confidence in the House of Parliament. Now they're saying you can't come out and protest on the streets of Kingston. Movements who have come out and say, no, we're going to stand up and push back against the power of the state that tries to limit the rights of individuals. It is no coincidence that we are going back, this government, all the way back. The police are citing laws from 1951 that is well before our constitution, you know, and early in the days of adult suffrage when we started getting the people involved in shaping their own destiny. That is what this is about. And we must continue that process. We cannot surrender that, you know, and whether there's 100 or 100,000 persons come out, I will be amongst them because I feel that strongly about it.
With the unions and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, when in the first hand you had promised us transparency, and we could ask even from now, where is the transparency? But not only that, there are also a number of issues affecting the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which they also use the opportunity to highlight in order so that the government can try as hard as possible, as much as possible, to meet with the people and, you know, to deliberate so that we can have a better St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
At yesterday's protest, protesters on the picket line maintained that they should be given a choice whether to be vaccinated or not. They took issue to the recent amendments to the Public Health Act.
The vaccine is a minor thing. It's a 50-50, your choice. It's a part of a life. If I take it, I take vaccination when I was a little child in primary school. So that's enough for me. I don't need no medical in my body.
Because I cannot see that when it comes to our democratic rights and principles where our government decided, or we decide, that we voted a government into power, it's a government for all people. But there are injustices that need to be stamped out. We are protesting today. We stand to protect our children's rights and our grandchildren's rights.
We have sovereignty because our body, I am not anti-vaccine, right? But I don't like how they are going about the vaccine thing, that they are trying to bully us into taking this vaccine. You know what I mean? And a lot of people say it's not a vaccine. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bioweapon. So we have to be careful what we are taking into our structure.
For human rights and justice. There's lots of problems in the justice system in St. Vincent. And I have, as a Rastafari, we know that the Prime Minister took 4 Rasta brethren to Ethiopia in 2005, and it was a betrayal, okay? Because everything that he said he was going to do in Ethiopia, he didn't do. He said that we would have a visa waiver between St. Vincent and Ethiopia. That didn't happen. He said he was going to exchange students from St. Vincent to Ethiopia and vice versa. That didn't happen. He said he was going to ask the Prime Minister of Ethiopia to put a renowned artist by the name of Ras Hailu, Bandi Payne. He would ask the Ethiopian government to let him teach the art in school to be paid for the St. Vincent, by the St. Vincent government. That didn't happen. So I'm just out here to represent the injustices that are being meted out to us in the Rastafari community. Cannabis, same thing.
3 Caribbean athletes narrowly missed out on gold medals at the final of the Grand Prix circuit in Zurich, Switzerland yesterday. Leading the charge were Shericka Jackson of Jamaica and Kirani James of Grenada, who placed second in their respective events. Earlier that day, Jamaica's Elaine Thompson had already won gold in the women's 100 meters.
In the 200 here as well. But Mboma, just watch how she finishes so strongly. You'd expect that from somebody with such good 400 meter strength. Shericka Jackson, can she show what might have happened in the 200 meters had she not been so silly in the qualification? Dina Asher-Smith in lane 7. So Jackson 6, Asher-Smith 7, Mboma 4, Kambundji in the middle in 5. Dina Asher-Smith gets out very strongly indeed. Shericka Jackson trying to chase her. Kambundji started very quickly. Mboma just a few meters down, but will chase him in the home straight, that's for sure. It's Dina Asher-Smith leading at the moment, but here goes Shericka Jackson. The Jamaicans got the lead, but Mboma is charging. Mboma's coming very, very quickly, and she just gets it on the line. 21.77. The Namibian continues to improve. The 18-year-old sets what we think that could well be a world junior record. It will be a world junior record, I'm pretty sure. It is 21.78, breaks her own record. Jackson gets a personal best, couldn't hang on. That was the script you might have expected. Asher-Smith, good 100-meter speed, gets out in front with Kambundji. Jackson, of course, 400-meter medalist from 2016. She's strong, but not as good in the last 50 as Mboma, who just charges home and is now the Diamond League champion. Brilliant.
She is so strong, doesn't she? Isn't she? I suppose it looks like she accelerates through the last 50 or 60. I think actually what she does is just hold her form better than others. Steve.
Throw it to Bonavecchia in lane 3. So that's a technical violation in the sense of either wasn't set in his blocks when the gun went. Got to be still before the gun is fired. Do it again and he will be awarded, or he will be disqualified anyway. So Cherry in lane 4, Kirani James in 5, Makwala in 7, Bonavecchia in lane 3. Good even start this time. Michael Cherry started pretty quickly, already taken a yard out of Bonavecchia inside him and chasing Kirani James, who himself has started fast through this first 100 meters. So it's James and Cherry down the back straight. James with that lovely languid action of his, chasing Makwala as well. And Lindor trying to go with them around the top end, and Norwood right on the outside, but it's going to be Kirani James who'll have the lead into the home straight. The tall Grenadian just going to have to try and hold off the charging Michael Cherry, and Michael Cherry goes straight past him. Can James respond? He tries to. Half a yard in it, he tries to come back. Cherry hanging on, but Kirani James might get there. Oh, a follow finish. It may be James. Both of them throwing themselves on the line. Cherry has a bit of a laugh across to Kirani James. I can't separate them, Tim. I don't know if you can. We will have to wait there for the photo finish. It was so close. Cherry stormed round the bend, didn't he? Got half a yard. Grazes to show for it, and he's going, yeah, I got it.
I think he did, Steve. I thought, oh, sorry, no, I thought Kirani James got it. He's a bigger fella, much more barrel-chested than Cherry. But Mike Cherry, you know, Steve, I called his race when he won in Chortów on Sunday in 44.94, and he was really strong there in Poland down the home straight, and he's done it again here tonight. He visibly accelerated, almost twitched with 100 to go to ease past Kirani James. Not many people can do that. Here, watch this. There, in the space of about 10 metres, he takes 2 metres out of Kirani James. Brilliant response from Grenadian. And there, at the line, well, impossible to tell from that shot.
Yeah, I think maybe we were favouring this side. We're sitting looking at it here. You might think, is James going to get this? They decided quite quickly, so it must be fairly clear. Yeah, actually, you know what, Tim? Actually, by stumbling, his chest went forward.
And her official personal best. So this meeting has such rich heritage. Many of the meeting records go back many, many years. And Jarmila Kratochvilova, back in 1982, ran 48.86. That is the meeting record. Klaver in 1, Kaylin Whitney in 2 for the USA. The Pole, Kaczmarek, she's in good form. She goes in 3. McPherson 4. Paulino, the Olympic silver medalist, in 5 there. Williams 6. Hayes 7. McLeod in lane 8. Now Paulino's form has been such that she should be able to win this one. She's second quickest in the world this year behind Shawnee Miller-Weibo. Perhaps who's gone off the quickest is Kanira Hayes out in lane 7. There is Paulino left of picture. Inside her is McPherson, the Tokyo 4th placer, has the Olympic silver medalist in her sights there. And they round the bend. Aggressive running from Klaver in lane 1. She's really giving it a go, isn't she, with these tight bends to contend with still. Kanira Hayes probably leading marginally as they come off the second bend. The American in 7. But as they enter the straight, there's 4 of them in it, side by side, and still good running from Klaver over in lane 1. But still, it's Kanira Hayes who's easing clear or staying clear. Here comes Paulino, though. She always has a strong finish. She's not going to get there on this occasion, though. What a run from Kanira Hayes. All the big names inside her. Well, she saves her best till last, so to speak. That is a big, big win. 49.88. It is only a 1/10 of a second or so outside her lifetime best. Paulino 49.96, those times confirmed, and Sarah Williams 50.24 in 3rd for Barbados. Great race. I mean, you don't often get 4 coming into the straight side by side like that with 100 to go, and they really had to battle for it. And all credit, Steve, to Kanira Hayes for keeping Paulino at bay. Paulino has been in such fabulous form. Big wins in Paris with 50.4, and in Lausanne with 50.4 rather, and in Paris with 50.1 just 10 days ago. Hayes there, living up to the reputation you'd expect, perhaps to some degree, as the US champion.
I guess so, but, you know, I think we should reiterate, Tim, I don't know if you mentioned it, but any winner tonight, we've got one here, is a guaranteed place at the World Championships next year. So you can see why she was battling so hard. This isn't just to win the Diamond League race, and it's one of the big wins of her career to win this title, and ahead of Paulino, threw herself at the line there. But this will mean so much of her come next year. It will, of course, mean America could have 4 athletes in the 400 meters, women's 400 meters, because Hayes now qualifies automatically and won't have to go through what would undoubtedly be a tough US trial next year. So yeah, great running from her. I thought when they came in the home straight there that she might just get swallowed up by the others, but no, stayed strong. Look at that, just driving her arms forward, keeping focused, and knowing or trusting her arms and legs, keep those knees driving up, and just about enough. Paulino threw herself at the line. You're right, Tim, she normally finishes.
You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. When we return, the latest weather report.